Rather than here today, we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Bumblebee Ravage.
Riley, I swear to God, it's another Transformers review, and it's Ravage. I swear to God, it's so close to being Soundwave that I'm almost mad, but not quite mad. Whoa! You probably can't hear me from this far away, so I'm just gonna. I swear to God, if you mention Soundwave in this review, I'm unsubscribing from you right now. I swear to God.
Don't worry, I'm not going to mention Soundwave in this review. I'm going to talk about his partner in crime, Ravage. Is that okay? Is that okay? As long as I don't mention his name, we're cool. Is this what I'm getting at right here, right? That's what I'm getting at. Okay, good. I'm glad that we had this really intense conversation. All right, let's just move on to the actual review, shall we? As I was saying, today we're going to be taking a look at the Studio Series Bumblebee Ravage. So yes, got this guy at Walmart, found him really lonely on one of the shelves, and he was not that expensive. He was around $15, which for the size of this figure is pretty reasonable. I wish that the price would have gone down just a little bit more, but I'm glad that I found this guy because, like I said before, I am a pretty big Soundwave fan. So I had to get this guy. I don't have the Studio Series Soundwave figure, but if I find him, I will pick him up and I will do a review because this guy is actually compatible with that figure. So that's actually pretty cool. Because if Soundwave came with this guy in like one big pack, it would probably cost about like $60, like the other Soundwave that came with Ravage and Laserbeak from War for Cybertron. So yeah. Really nice Studio Series. This is where the window where Ravage is, and actually in the window you can actually see the Battle of Cybertron there. And Bumblebee is down there, by the way, in his car mode, and some explosions and stuff like that. Pretty awesome. On the side there, you got a really nice picture of Ravage there. And also, by the way, he is a core class, and like I said, I would be picking up more core class figures because the last core class figure that I did was, I can't remember his, Dahoon? So yeah, I picked this guy up, and I said that I would be picking up more core class figures because this guy is really awesome, and I really liked how this guy looked and how his articulation added up. So when I saw Ravage in core class mode, I had to get him. There's no way. On the back there, you got Ravage in his cassette mode. We'll talk about that later. Then you have another picture of Ravage there, and some really good packaging. Then let's just stop talking about the box. Let's get into the figure. So yes, it's gonna be down here because this figure is pretty goddamn tiny because it is a core class figure. So here's Ravage. Really awesome how this guy looked. Everybody was kind of surprised that everybody was loving it because it had like a Michael, the Bumblebee movie had like a Michael Bay style, but it also wasn't total disrespect to the original G1 design. And when Soundwave came up and, you know, you saw Shockwave and Starscream, if I can find, I hope, is there a Bumblebee Shockwave figure? I think there is. Don't quote me on that. But if I do find Soundwave or Shockwave, I'm getting them both, by the way, because I just love those two Decepticons. They're one of my favorite Decepticons. So yeah, this guy, like I said before, he's compatible with Soundwave, and we'll talk about that later. But like I was saying, everybody was loving it because it had like a Michael Bay style, but also an homage to the G1. So when Soundwave came up and he blasted Ravage out of his chest, and Ravage was attacking Optimus Prime, everybody went pretty much nuts over it. Same with me because I just like that. So yeah. As you can see, it's not completely accurate to the G1 design. Let me just bring in my other Ravage from the War for Cybertron trilogy, even though that's so here's Ravage right here, and as you can see, Ravage is kind of like a core class in himself, but this one is definitely larger and a little bit more detailed. But basically, this is kind of like a basis for Ravage, where it's kind of gray and black, and he's got the missiles. But this one has a little bit of red and white on him. Really nice Decepticon logo there. Really nice eye detail there, and got some, like, I guess like a beard, the Cybertronian beard for a cat. So yeah, pretty awesome. And so yeah, really awesome detail on this guy, just like the other core class of Dahoon. The detail on this is exquisite. I really like how much tiny the figure is, but it's so packed with detail. Like even on the side of his head there, you can still see some lovely paint apps, but you can also still see some like gears and stuff going on there. And even inside his mouth, even though that you can't see it, there is some sculpted teeth and even a sculpted in tongue there, which is awesome. Even though that's not painted, then you can see the eyes in the front, really nice yellow color there. On the bottom here, just kind of nothing. Then you have his tail there, which is just a little bit stiff. And out of all of the detail on this figure, the tail's kind of a lacking for me because it's just like it doesn't have much detail. All it has is some panel lines, and that is it. And it's not really much silver. It's kind of a darker silver from here. It's kind of like the same silver. Not even. It's a light. It's the tail. I don't really like how the tail looks, and it's just stiff. But stiff doesn't really mind. I don't really mind the stiffness of the tail. But I just wish it was like the same color as this or something. But it's just a little bit lacking in detail for me. And then you can see some more white and red going on there. Nice Decepticon logo. Got some blue on the side of his head. Got some more mechanical detail on the side of his legs there. Really nice. Got some like gears and screws and going on over there. Awesome. Pretty awesome. But yeah, let's talk about his accessories. Well, actually, we'll bring back him. He does come with his two little hip cannon things. So here you go. They're very tiny. So yeah, really nice detail on this, even though that's bare plastic, but it still has like some long cannons and even some short cannons there too. So pretty awesome. So those came separate in the packaging, and you can plug them onto the side of his legs there. Right here, not there, here. And he also does come with a missile pod. So yeah, really nice silver on the stripe on the top, and really nice silver for the missile pad things there. And you can plug that on his back there, so you can have some missiles here and some missiles on the top, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, it's pretty tiny, so don't lose it if you don't really want to. And then you do also have this, which this is kind of like another missile, and you can just plug it on the bottom here, like so. Just plug it on the bottom, and now he kind of looks like he's got a giant metal dick cannon thing. That was really inappropriate, Riley. Why would you say that on YouTube? But yeah, he does come with this, and actually, this is not just a random missile for his belly or his wee-wee, whatever. This is actually compatible with the Studio Series Bumblebee Soundwave. Can I still say it? Am I allowed to say that? Is that what I'm allowed to, or is that allowed? Like, I don't really understand what you're asking me here. So I've said it multiple times, but you're not really doing anything. Is that okay? Can I still say it? Can I get back to my review in peace, please? As I was saying, yes, this missile right here is compatible with the Studio Series Bumblebee Soundwave. So yeah, this is compatible with that, as I was saying. And I made a stupid skit about it, even though that it's not funny. But anyway, so articulation on this guy, it's pretty decent. Not great by any means, but it's not too bad. So for the head here, he does have a hinge joint at the head, and he does have a hinge joint at the jaw, which I'm surprised that they didn't have a ball joint at the head. They could easily just put a ball joint there. It wouldn't affect the transformation because you just fold up his head in there, so the ball joint wouldn't really do much. But they did get ball joints for the legs, all four of them. So he's got a ball joint, and he does have a hinge joint at the knee and another tight hinge joint, and then also a hinge joint at the foot. So another hinge joint at the foot. So yeah, you can get some more poses out of that. And for this one, same ball joint. This hinge joint and a hinge joint for here and here. So you get some nice articulation there. And then the tail has just a hinge joint. and that's pretty much it. So yeah, articulation on this guy, even it's pretty great. I do like the articulation. I wish that there was just a little ball joint ahead. That would make the possibility just a little bit more, just a little bit more, just a bit more. I don't really know the word, but a ball joint at the head would be nice. That's what I'm trying to say here. So how to transform him into his cassette mode. What you want to do is that you just want to flip down the head. Pretty simple. And then here, what you want to do is that there are a section here. The instructions are kind of garbage, to be honest. So you would think that you could just bend this entire midsection here with the legs and the tail. Just bend it down. But no, there's another hinge joint at the... So you just kind of have to pry. I would recommend grabbing the two legs and just prying them down. And then there's an actual bar that connects them there. So you can just have that. And then bring that entire section down. Flip up these feet so it's a little bit more easier to actually do. Then just kind of flip up that section there, and that will snap together pretty well. And then just flip up that tail down. And then for this, you kind of have to... it's a little bit tricky. Yeah, so just bend that hinge joint there. And then there is a tab there on the inside. Kind of flip up that so you can see that. And then there is a little hole there for this to go into. And then that just kind of folds in. Plug that like so. And then just do the exact same thing for this side here. This right here, just flip up that so you can see that. And plug in that thing there. And then this is just kind of the exact same. This one there's an actual little tab there, and then there's a little hole right there, as you can see. So you just have to kind of find that hole. It's a little bit hard for me to see that. There you go. So just plug it in like so, and just do the exact same thing on this. Kind of... Oh, I didn't even plug that in. Where is that hole? Sometimes the joints don't... Oh, the peg doesn't like to snap in all the way. Come on. Oh, and then just flip up that foot. Come on. Oh my god. What is with this? Okay. So just kind of snap it in. You're going to have to be a little bit rough with it. But as you can see, it's a little bit... Oh my god. Jesus, where the hell did he go? That is not good. I do not like that. Okay. Where is that goddamn hole? What is with this transformation? Why is it sucking for me all of a sudden? Come on. Okay, you're just gonna have to leave it. Well, I'm leaving it, but you basically know the gist of it. It's not completely... okay, so here is Ravage's cassette mode. This is basically just folding them up into origami. So this is really not really a cassette. It's I guess you could say it's a Cybertronian cassette mode, but it's literally just a block. It's just an origami. It's Ravage folded up. He's doing some extreme yoga. That's what he is. But as you can see here, pretty big size. He's about the same size as regular Ravage. I'm not transforming him because he's a pain to get into cassette mode. But let's bring in Laserbeak here. Here's Laserbeak. I didn't compare him in robot mode, but yeah, he's a little bit short. But I will transform Laserbeak in his cassette mode, so you can see there. So yeah, this is how you do a Cybertronian cassette instead of a block like that. So yeah, pretty. This is a pretty awesome transformer right here. I would highly recommend to pick. Oh, and by the way, you can also still plug in the missiles if you really want to. So you can have like a. If you, by the way, I don't have it, but I know that you can't actually put him in Soundwave's chest without these missiles. So you can't put him in Soundwave's chest with the missiles on, but you can for weapon storage for this, if you don't want to lose this, you can plug it into his belly right here, and that just looks really weird and suggestive. But you can just plug the missile pod right in there if you really want to, so weapon storage. And then this has no other way to go, so you just put that to the side, and there's no other weapon storage. So yeah, cassette mode, pretty awesome. It's a little bit pain to get this foot right here. I had no issue with it. I don't know why it's being such a pain, but it's not plugging in for me. So a little bit weird. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'll try to see if it's anything wrong. Maybe I'm not pushing it in hard enough or something like that. But yeah, it's a pretty. I really like this transformation. It's really simple, really fun. I just don't like how the cassette looks. That's just my opinion. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't care what you do, but you guys know what time it is. So, bye, guys.